Happy morning, children. Now we are going to solve practice set 13.1. In this question, you have been given figures, and you, by seeing the figures, you have to write the test by which the two triangles in each figure. See here, two triangles. In each figure, observe properly which sides are congruent, which angles are congruent, and then decide by seeing the correspondence of vertices of the two triangles. Write the correspondence. First, think about correspondence and then write the test by which the two triangles are congruent. So, the first figure we will see here, we have been given triangle X, W, Z and triangle Y, W, Z. Now if you see properly, I have already thought of the correspondence. That is the reason I am saying it this way. For these two triangles, both the triangles, if you see, WZ is the common side, and here these two angles, they are congruent. Means angle XWZ is congruent to angle ZWY, and this side WX is congruent to WY. So we have studied 5 tests for congruency of triangles: SS test, ASA test, AAS test, then hypotenuse side. For right angle triangle we can use hypotenuse side test also. So now you have to find out which test will fit in, because for two triangles to be congruent we need only 3 conditions, and already in the figure the 3 conditions have been given to you. What is that 3 condition? Here angle XWZ is congruent to angle ZWY. I already discussed with this. So now if you see properly, which vertex is going to correspond to which in the second triangle, that we have to think about. Now because the common side is already given, then it becomes very easy which vertex will fall on which vertex. So if you see properly, X will fall on Y. Now this WY will fall on WX. So vertex Y will fall on X. So if this happens, then automatically W will fall on W only and Z will fall on Z only. So these two triangles will be congruent, because already 3 test conditions we already know. By which test, that you have to think about, and that looks very simple. Here S is there, here S is there for this triangle, A is there, angle, and this side is common to both the triangles. So by SAS test, these two triangles are congruent, and the correspondence, as I told you, W will fall on W only, Z will fall on Z only. So if I have to first fix my first triangle, then I can talk about. So the triangle which I have fixed is XWZ. So it will be like this: triangle XWZ. So WZ is going to fall on WZ only. So X, I already told you, is going to fall on X, right? X will fall on Y. So I will write Y, W, Z. So this triangle and this triangle, both the triangles are congruent. This you have to fix, and then you have to talk about this. These two triangles are congruent by what I have told you, by SAS test. Means here the angle is included. And for the correspondence, what is the correspondence? What did I say? In the correspondence, XWZ corresponds to, X is going to fall on Y, and W on W, Z on Z. So this way you have to write. So you will get 1 mark in the exam. And if you want to be very specific, you can also write x corresponds to y. So like a 1 mark question also it can come. Then which vertex corresponds to what? In that way also you can write. This is in short way I have given. It is understood that x corresponds to y here. But specific vertex if it is asked, then you should be able to write that also by writing that in the, this is also okay, like this also can be written. X corresponds to y, then W corresponds to W, then Z corresponds to Z. So to be more specific, like this also you can write. Like for example, see here in the textbook they have given one question was given here, and this is triangle. See, all side 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 side. So very simple test. By side 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 test, these two triangles are congruent, and they want the correspondence also. So it's written like this. See, in the correspondence PQR corresponds to UTS, and for a particular vertex if 1 mark question is asked in fill in the blank, then properly like this also can be mentioned in the correspondence. For these two triangles example, when we had taken x corresponds to D, y corresponds to E, z corresponds to F. This way also you should be able to write. Okay, this is the first blank.